They just pulled me to that. Celebrate. The energy of excitement is in the air. Announcements, connections, and celebrations bring unity, union, and great joy. So, right, I want to use a different deck, kind of away from all the lovey stuff, if we could. So, right. So, welcome if you're new, if you're here all the time. I'm bursting on a P. Sorry for the TMI, but that's the case. So we're not going to focus on that too much, but I'm just going to do some quick fire messages for Mediumship Monday. Like I said, if you saw the live stream earlier, I was actually in my head, I was like, Kieran, fuck Mediumship Monday. That's how much of a panic attack I was having, and I didn't want to do it. But so we've moved on from there. So, you know, if I hadn't felt like doing it, that would have been perfectly okay. But I got over that, and but because I'm bursting on a P. Oh, actually, and I need to eat. I've just realised that as well. ADHD problems, and I'm like, oh yeah, what else haven't I done? I haven't eaten. And I was going to actually have a wee, Nari tea, because it's like I'm getting back to, well, I never really came away from eating healthy, to be honest, but it was like I just really got my, I want spaghetti carbonara. It's like my favorite, and I'm like, and it's, you know, the packet ones are shit, to be honest, but and I know it's really easy to bake, but I don't know. I just always hesitate. I say it to my mum all the time, and I was saying it when we were out walking in. I was like, you just need to show me one more time, and I'll just master it, and I'll become a carbonara master. I was watching videos about it the other day, and I was like, right, you know, it's right, okay. It's just the whole raw egg thing puts me on. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's just, you know, you need this perfection, all the timing of it. But yeah, I just really got in my head. I want the spaghetti carbonara, and I want to have it with a pizza. So, you know, and we're long out in my 7-day fast now that I can do that. And but you know what? It's really weird. See, even when I try to eat chocolate, and I had a good old fucking go yesterday, it just tastes like shit. Like it's I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but it is since I've done those 2 7-day fasts. Sugar ain't sugaring. Do you know what I mean? It's like I don't know, it doesn't taste good to me. So it's quite good. But yeah, I was like, I really want to do another week fast, but I can't do it that soon. I need to give my body some time off. But as soon as I can do that again, I'm doing that shit. Because here's another thing as well, right? A bit TMI, but it's because a lot of the things that I go through is, you know, research and stuff for when I'm helping other people. You know how I always have excruciating period pains? Well, yeah, what I have noticed is since I've done the longer fast, like I said this before, but I wouldn't say it was non-existent, but it was nowhere near as bad. So it's kind of hard to tell sometimes because I don't like take. I've said this before, but I'm not. Yeah, for years I was able to not take any type of painkiller, like, and I mean not even like paracetamol or ibuprofen or anything, because I just don't like. I just don't like filling my body up with all that crap, right? But my period pains are so excruciatingly painful, agonizing, all these words. It's like I can't do fucking anything for days, and I'm stuck with my hot water bottle. That yeah, when this painkiller was recommended, I was like, give me it. But what I do is because it's so strong, I can usually get away with just taking one of them, but sometimes it's really bad. So I don't kind of know. Because I just didn't even take the risk because I couldn't be arsed going through the pain. I was like, but I can kind of tell. Like I think there is a connection between when I fast, whatever it does. No, maybe I'll be brave enough the next time to try and brave it and see like. But anyway, that's good. So it's just maybe that might be useful for some of you to know that if you go through excruciating cramps or anything like that, maybe even just, you know, try doing even, you don't need to do the 3-day and the 7-day ones, but, you know, and I wouldn't advise that actually if you've never fasted before. You shouldn't just jump to something big like that, but try like a 24-hour one or something, or and see if it makes it any less. But right, so maybe somebody is having something like that for me to be going on about for that long. But yeah, so let's give we media. Oh yeah, and so Tani, when Tani watched this, but I think actually now in Denise had said that like when I do this, it'll actually be Tuesday for her. But happy birthday, because her birthday is today on the Monday. Um, the High Priestess, feminine influence, inner guidance. And that's interesting, and it's interesting wording. So yeah, there is something about trusting you. I feel this is for someone, you've got to trust your intuition and trust your own body, because they're bringing me back to what I've said quite a few times, that when it comes to things to do with my own health and my own body and my intuition and helping other people. But like I said, when my son in the house of Virgo, which is about healing, health, all of that, it gets really frustrating, the things that doctors and hospitals that just don't pay any attention to. They don't, just generally speaking, there's not a lot of value placed on the energy body, which of course is everything that I do. But I'm all about, the mind, body, and spirit. It all matters. Whereas doctors usually are only paying attention to, certain things, which is why as well, all doctors shove down your neck is cognitive behavioral therapy, which that's not for everyone, that type of therapy. It really isn't. I don't like it. I've been on the receiving end of that before, and I don't really like it, to be honest. But actually, some people do really like it. So it's just different strokes for different folks. But there's loads of different types of therapy. So I'm sure people realise that. But, different modalities. So never do that thing that I say all the time, but never be like, oh, that didn't work. Well, there's loads of different types of therapy, and all therapists are different. Some are really shit, basically, or not very nice people. Or they could be nice people and good at what they do, but you don't gel, you know what I mean? But some are not very nice people. So it's like any profession. But yeah, I really do feel there's something you already know about your own body. And just I feel that with that saying feminine influence, there's just an extra emphasis on definitely trust it if it's something to do with like, periods, cramps, like, like menopause, perimenopause, because this is something I'm really passionate about. It is really crazy how the amount of doctors that are pushing people from a very young age to believe that no, it's like they're skipping perimenopause and going straight to you got the menopause. And it's your mind is powerful. What you believe is powerful. So, you shouldn't take things on board like that. Like I say this all the time, but I've helped loads of women, different ages, get their period back as well when it's disappeared. And some people are like, oh fuck hell, I didn't want it back. But you know what I mean? It depends on where you're at all different ages. That can be, a good or a fucking devastating thing. So, if you're dealing with stuff like that, I help people with stuff like that with time. So, I've had periods in my life where mine is threatened to totally disappear too. And actually it was fasting that brought it back. So, and the doctor didn't they didn't what they probably wouldn't even believe it even if I said it. Like that's why it's like, look, I've left it a few before I go to my doctor about certain things I want to, because a lot of people aren't going to be able to get their mind around the benefits of a 3-day fast, let alone a fucking 7-day fast. But I know how much it did massively. It's the only thing that's moved the needle with some of my health things. So, but I must stress, please use your common sense. I have been doing juice fast for the past 15 years. Then I've, started with intermittent fasting, and I've done 20 fasts are fuck all to me. Like 24-hour fast, fuck all to me too. 48 hours, fuck it, like 3 days was doing nothing, and so I've moved to 7 days. But I didn't just do that in the space of a month. Do you know what I mean? Like this has been over years. But I have moved with the 3 days and the 7 days quite fast, to be honest. Like, but yeah, everybody's different. So, hi Claire, I'm going into healing modalities and a few different therapies. So what do you mean? Receiving that or learning it? What do you mean? And how are you doing? Hope you're doing all right. The sun. Wow, that so we didn't get the moon in the sun, but we got the high priestess, which was mentioned in feminine energy, and now we've got the masculine energy. The sun. Awards, camaraderie, affection. So, right, let's work with this. I feel there's a message for the divine masculine, or it might be the collective of divine masculine. What is the message? The message is you've got a new beginning to your happiness. Spontaneity, taking action, blessed love life. Oh, and it's very significant that, isn't it? Because Ten of Cups isn't always a blessed love life. I mean, it's got a part of it, but it's like the ultimate happiness. What would be the ultimate happiness to you, right? And the sun is also about that too. But because I took it as divine masculine, whatever your ultimate happiness, having a blessed love life would look like, it's the message is it's time to take action. That is totally given. I need to cover her nipple up, but it's totally given Neptune going in Aries. Love it. So that was a wee message. It's time to take action towards your blessed love life. That's why when I said it felt like a collective message, I'd say that's collective. Um, right, another one. Steady progress. So what is that? That's Four of Pentacles and the start. So somebody's making steady progress towards their healing. That might be you, Nathan. I don't know. You can tell me if it resonates. Hope, inspiration, nature. Yeah. So somebody's making steady progress with their healing after feeling out in the cold. So this actually says budget lessons. So whoever this is for, you might have felt quite financially challenged or been going through a bit of a harder time. It doesn't only need to be about money, but because it's got budget lessons on that card, I do feel it is. It's like just feeling a little bit like, especially because that says steady growth. Yeah, this is definitely something to do with money for whoever this is for. You're finally getting back on your feet after your money being quite rough. That could be a lot of people's Januaries too, but it's not everyone's because, like I said, it's really weird, but because my soul likes to be different, I usually have quite a good January. And I actually have had a very good January so far. And it's not over yet. So book a session and it can be an even better January. But it's like, it's good and it's boring because it's like the money I've got has just had to go to debt. But it's like, I'm really grateful for the money I have had to go to the debt because it's like, it's got my debt down a lot further than what I was expected it to be. But and I was planning that today. It's like I'm not holding back with planning nice things for myself. Like I'm going to go and see some family very soon, and I've got other nice things that I'm doing for myself too. Um, I'm doing well enough, Claire, going through the legal ringer, though, well, I'm just collecting myself where I go into new therapies for my personal self growth. I'm being called to practice Reiki, though. Oh, this all sounds very positive, Nathan. So, yeah, but Reiki is a good thing because, so those of you that aren't aware of that, I'm a Reiki master teacher as well. So, when people are connecting me on here, just chatting, and definitely the membership and stuff, it is the equivalent of like, you're being around a Reiki master teacher, but I don't, I never call my stuff Reiki because it's stronger than that. But there is a place for Reiki, and when it's healing children and that, I would say more Reiki, but it's whatever. It's but what I would say Reiki is good with is like, it's different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? Like I'm more of a shamanic healing version, but like self Reiki. So that's why that's good for you, Nathan, because when you're practicing, when you learn Reiki, when you go for it, you do it on yourself. So really, it's good to be, healing yourself before, and that's just what I say all the time as well. Like I didn't move into healing other people until I'd really spend that time healing myself, but it never stopped. So, but I'm sorry to hear that you're going through all that legal stuff as well. I know you said that the other day. It sounded hellish. Um, right, where are we at with this? So let's get another wee one. Oh, is that the tower? The tower. So we've got discovery, change, adjustments, the magician. Somebody's put in a tower moment, a shocking change, revelation behind them, and ready to start something magical in their life. The magician, intuition, taking chances. It feels like the same message with different cards. It definitely does feel like a lot of divine masculines that you're putting a huge, massive upheaval behind you. Um, and you've got everything inside to take a chance with the next part of your journey. Doesn't need to be about love, but it could be. I can think of people where that's not about love and that's about other areas of your life. Um, right, give me someone else's. Right, so we've got unexpected revelation. Oh, how weird that I just said. So again, I just said, um, revelation, and this has got that on it. Unexpected revelation. Yeah. So this is definitely the energy of today, right? That there is some unexpected, shocking revelations coming through for some people. So I might use that. Wait a minute. But I feel it's like, like I nearly said that a minute ago, the tower isn't always bad, right? Tower can be good, shocking revelations too. So I feel it's like, breakdown to break through. No, it's a little bit like the example of Peter actually at the end of Three Men and a Little Lady as well. It's a shame it's taken him 5 years to realise he's in love, but it's, the silver lining is at least he realised right in time to stop her marrying the narcissist. God, I hope that's not someone's story, but you never know. Like I'm fucking describing a film, but and also the thing that's funny about that, spoiler alert if you've not seen it, is it looks like she does marry him and he gets there too late, but it wasn't real, it was a lie. So although that's a different meaning in the film, it could be, I don't know, that could have some other kind of deeper meaning. He gets there right in time, and then they get married. It's really weird, actually. The way I filmed the shorts, I either blended that in the shorts. I did talk about it in the shorts today, but it's like I blended it in the shorts or I blended it in the video for tomorrow. I don't know. I can't remember I said it, but it made sense whenever I was saying it. And it's like, because, and it's all about all the cards to do with preparing for union, marriage, all this kind of stuff. Because in that scene, she's marrying the narcissist. And then he bursts in and he's like, I want to marry you. So then they get married. That's what the 80s and 90s films were like. But and because that's who she really wanted anyway. And that's why I say in that, it's like, yeah, the example of him is like a divine masculine in denial. But she's also a good example of a divine masculine woman because she loves him, he loves her, but he's not doing it about it. And she's like, well, you know, like I need stability for, or don't know. So it's like, what I mean? It is like how a masculine thinks. Yeah, if you've seen that film, you'll get what I'm saying. Because she's in love with Peter, but Peter's doing fuck all about it. So she goes along with marrying Edward, who's like the horrible sort of guy that she works with. And he's a dick because he's like being horrible to the girl and everything. And then the other guys can sense it. So they're like, right, we're going to arrest you. It's all, you know what I mean? It's great. But yeah, judgment, putting the past to rest. Somebody's putting the past to rest and ready for a new beginning. Spontaneity, taking chances, keeps coming out the same message. I'm rapidly healing, though clear, and I'm hoping my Elir may come through if this is mediumship. Who's that? I am yeah, this is mediumship Monday, Nathan, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I am absolutely bursting on a pee. So I am bringing it to a close soon, but I hope there was a message there for you somewhere and anyone else that needed one. And especially to me, because it's your birthday to me, um like I will be in the membership on Thursday, maybe Thursday and Friday, but I'll be in the membership Thursday. And so I'll come in and hang out with you guys, and I'll be putting it out there that, to get a message for it. I'll just, yeah, I'll do everyone in the membership messages on Thursday. So, like I said, the loved ones in spirit, they don't always come through on our actual birthday. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but I have picked up on Tani's loved ones quite a lot recently. So it's that kind of thing where it's like, they might not, um, but I feel they will. Like, I feel it'll just be later on in the week kind of thing. Like, it's not always on the day. Like, it's kind of gotten, like, I've had things like what was it? I once had a mediumship reading, I think that it was around my birthday or something, and it wasn't like, it's a bit gutting when you don't hear from who you want to hear from, but you always hear what you need to hear. I'm getting all sorts of revelations, Claire. Good, bad, ugly, and beautiful. Yeah, Nathan, that is absolutely where I feel a lot of us are. I hear you. I'm there too. Right. Let's just get a few more wee ones, and then I'm going to close this out because I need to go and get something to eat. And And I'll just watch last night's Love Island before because before the other one comes on. I like this one. I just like the picture. I don't like the card. But unfulfilled expectations. So someone's in sadness and regret. Let's help the person. Why is this person in sadness and regret? Loss. Someone's in sadness and regret over the same card I just pulled, feeling like it's judgment day over something to do with the past, a decision. But this says your own power, but you've got the power to choose again. So I feel this is like you made a decision in the past. My throat chakra. You made a decision in the past that you feel was the wrong one, but you've got the power to choose again. We found the thumbnail. I knew that's what that was picking up on. If this is you, I feel you made a decision in the past that you've regretted for a long time because it left you in more sadness, loss, grief, maybe depression in some cases. And you feel like you've faced judgment over that and karma, but you've got the power to choose again, and this time to choose a loving union. So I feel this is definitely somebody chose. Well, it's the same story I've just fucking read, to be honest. It's somebody chose a soulmate over a twin flame. Or somebody chose the practical life over. Actually, if you think about the way that's so clever how I just channeled that. That film has come in very handy for loads of different bits because that's exactly what I was just describing there. Like she was choosing Edward out of practicality. Because she even says at one point, I want romance, I want sex, I want, you know what I mean? And it's like things I'm not getting from any use. But what she really wanted was she was trying to say, like, Peter, I want you. I want all of that from you. But you're no fucking telling me that you love me. You're no fucking doing anything about it. And this Edward guy's fucking proposing to me every 2 minutes. So, it's not the way that everyone would do it kind of thing. But you know what I mean? It's like, I've helped fucking so many women in particular that did do that. You know what I mean? And it's just, we've all got different soul journeys. These women are all amazing women, so much so that have healed and become empowered that they're not tuning in to hear anymore, and I hope they're fucking happy and doing what they're meant to be doing. And some of you might be watching quietly. I really don't know anymore, but all I know is I've helped a lot of women that would resonate with that. You wake up like, oh my god, did I really choose this life? And then you find a different lease of life. But yeah, loving union. Use your own. Wait a minute. I think there's a lot of people in that position. You have got it inside you to choose again, to choose right this time. And it's not necessarily that I remember it started off with celebrate. Celebrate. It's like it's not necessarily you didn't. It's just it is what it is. That's funny if you watch other live, but it's like we've all got different soul lessons. You know what I mean? I'm a Sag moon. I just look at things like that. When you look at it from the higher perspective, here for a good time, not a long time. A good time to me isn't spending it in a karmic relationship years on end, wishing I was with someone else. And that's the way I'm going to describe it because I'm not the person that chose that life. But other people could describe that in a different way. You know what I mean? Like people make decisions for all different reasons. And now we've got, look, your natural, core, pure, innocent, removing falsehood seer. Somebody's removing whatever. Oh, that's what I feel in channeling. Whoever made decisions and sacrifices, feeling it was a good idea at the time, you're removing the veil across the truth. The truth is being emerging. I'm losing all my words because I can't be bothered now. Stillness amidst turmoil. Feel emotional integration. Also, crystal child. For a lot of people, when I'm channeling this message, fuck, I just got the craziest synchronicity when I was saying that. This could have all been because of a very special child or more than one that you had to sacrifice your love life to make sure that your children were safe, however many. I mean, that's understandable. But again, we always like to stress this with if you're still living in the old paradigm of it's better to stay together for the kids, regardless of whatever age you are, it's not. You will end up doing however many children you've got way more damage and showing them that in order to make everyone else happy around you, you make yourself miserable. That's not a good lesson for children to learn. I don't care what anybody says. Children are very perceptive and they will get older and they will see that, you know, and in some cases, if there's resentment, it's just, it's all not very great, is it? So, yeah, same card came out. Stillness amidst turmoil, feel emotional integration. That's what we're doing with the vision of unity. Focus on the light, right to see, releasing. Oh my God, I can't even. Releasing illusion, pineal activation. That's what's going on. Like now, that people are removing falsehoods, releasing illusions, because Neptune is not in Pisces anymore. It's in Aries, and the bubble of truth is bursting. Right as Firestarter came on, that's hilarious. Aries is a fire sign. I'm a fire starter. It's like, boom, bitch, I'm here. Neptune and Aries, coming in with the truth and the fire and the passion. And that's why it makes sense to me that it's a tidal wave, not a wave, a tidal wave, a tsunami of passionate twin flame unions about to hit the collective in a good way. The collective doesn't know what's going to fucking hit them. The illusions are being burst. Oh, this is a happy marriage, making it look like it's happy. No, that's fucking false. This is a happy marriage. This is a happy union. Attune the nature signs to find your way, follow your heart. Love it. I don't know what I'm going to use for that. I'm just a minute. Yeah, always say that. Twin flames are here to embody the new paradigm of true love. So I guess we'll see when it all starts happening in a big way. I really need to find the other half of that deck because it's got the little Two of Cups card I like, but I don't know where the other half of the deck is. Right. It's really got to that time where I really need to pee now. I mean, the need to pee is stronger than the need to eat. I really need to do both. But I pray that you keep having amazing revelations that are giving you the answers to everything that you need. And before I go, guys, is it Nathan and Charlotte are here? Would you like a word? Charlotte, I'm just going to pull you a word anyway, because I know you might be doing the dishes or something. Charlotte, your word is release. Love it. And Charlotte is 29 degrees of Pisces. So that would have been interesting for you, I would say, the last couple of days. Well, not even the last couple of days, the last couple of fucking months, but with the Neptune conjunct your sun, things could really start changing in a big way for you with this, being in Aries now. But yes, release. And that could be for any masculine energy that resonates. Release, release, release. And Nathan, I'm just going to go ahead and pull you a word as well. Pull myself a word. We have gratitude. And you are saying about how grateful you are for all the changes, the good, the big, the good, the bad, and ugly. And faith. My word is faith. Have faith. Light. My name means light. And joy. Light and have faith. Oh my God, I love that. Faith, light, and joy. Light and joy is for us all. Faith was mine, but you can have that too. Because, oh, that would have been good if it was in the shop, because I usually always have faith behind me. Yeah. Have faith, light, and joy. That is my prayer for you all. And presence. Is that my mum? Yes. Oh, that's nice. Strength. Strength and presence. What's this? What's today in particular all about? And what's this month, Aquarius season, all about? What's Neptune and Aries all about? Awakening, baby. That's the thumbnail. Wait a minute. Right, just need to make sure that I hold it still enough, long enough. Yeah, because it's under have faith, right? Okay. I don't know how long this was. Freed from Desires just came out. I'm sorry, like, just turn that off. What is the point of music channels anymore? They're just fucking playing the same bastard and things. Right. Um. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Ah, fuck! I was going to film Wednesday. Is it? Oh, that's really annoying. You can tell what's going through my head. Eh? I'm like, I can't be bothered. Nah, I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna. Oh, this is all so confusing. If I was going to start doing lunchtime lives, I was going to be needing to do that anyway. And I don't really give a fuck whether I've got makeup on or not, so I could just film it then. Nah, I'm filming it. I'm filming Wednesday tomorrow. Fuck that. I'm not filming it today. That's just, yeah. Night. And I'll keep you all in my prayers if you're all in that, terrible weather or anything else that's going on. Right. See you later.